Good morning, Mapleton Online students and families. Today's date is Thursday, September 24th, 2020. The weather for today will be sunny with highs in the low 90s and lows in the low 60s. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. For our announcements today, we want to share that Kinder, 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th have PE, and 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th have art this week. Teachers, remember that October count started yesterday. Please have attendance done by 10 a.m. each morning. For our teacher feature for the day, we have Pete Haynes, our 8th grade humanities teacher. Hi, Mr. Haynes.
Good morning.
We're so glad you could join us this morning. Tell us a little bit about yourself, like why you became a teacher, maybe some of your hobbies, anything you'd like to share.
Got it. So I grew up in a little town up in the mountains. There were 12 kids in my elementary school. And so it was a lot of fun, but we used to go skiing on Wednesdays. We had PE was to go skiing. So we literally walked across the street to go to the ski area. And we had the National Forest as our playground. So that was a lot of fun as a little kid. But then as a teenager, we moved to Denver. So I got to grow up in downtown Denver and got to have the big city experience. I really had a phenomenal high school history teacher that just really was passionate about history. And so when I went to college in New Mexico, my original plan was to become a history teacher. And when I got there, I had a work study job at the daycare center. And my boss was like, oh, you need to work with little kids. And so I changed my major to child development and never, ever worked with little kids. Right out of college, I did residential treatment, working with troubled teenagers, and then kind of bounced around a little bit. I've worked for UPS, worked for the cable company, spent some time in the Army, and then finally went back to school and got my teaching license and started teaching history 18 years ago. Wow. So I just really, history has always been a hobby, a passion of mine, and I hope that comes through in my teaching.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. It sounds like you have a really expansive history with everything that you've done. So that's wonderful. I think too, sometimes it's nice to try out a lot of things and then you really find your niche. And so it sounds like that's what you found and you love what you do. So that's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Also, I'm a little jealous of your skiing. Do you still ski?
I have not skied for a long time, but
it's like a really fun childhood. Very cool.
Yes.
Now for our fun would you rather. Our would you rather is, would you rather live without a cell phone or television?
I love technology. In fact, my second master's is in ed tech, and so I really am sort of fascinated by it. But to be honest, I could go without, but if either one. But if I had to choose, I probably would get rid of the TV and keep the phone.
I agree with you because the phone is kind of like a mini computer, right? It can do a lot more things. So I totally agree.
I would rather not be stuck on the couch. I'd rather be able to get up and move around.
I totally agree with you. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Haynes, for joining us this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye.